All right. Welcome, everyone. My name is Rudy. I'm here the representative of the AHA Hyperbarics. And I would like to welcome you all to our today's awareness talk. Highly effective and safe hyperbaric therapy. Why? Because there are many manufacturers on the market today, but only a couple of them are highly qualified and certified, of course. So, when we're talking about proper hyperbaric oxygen therapy, you need to follow three simple key elements. So, oxygen purity needs to be above 90%, the pressure needs to be above 1.6 ATA, and of course, you need a certified pressure vessel, so chamber that is intended for human occupancy. And of course, a properly educated operator. So, AHA Hyperbarics definitely has all the three key elements, and we are a manufacturer of highly advanced medical devices. So, with advantages that even the hard shell chambers don't always have. But we'll get to those details a bit later. So, you need to check if the chamber is really capable of at least 1.6 ATA of pressure. Why? Because all the magic of HBOT starts above this bottom line. So there are many different options how to check. Smartwatches, professional equipment, gauges, and so on and so on. So when we're talking about gauges, I would definitely recommend that the chamber has an analog gauge. Why? Because the digital ones are very simple to adjust and to put on whatever you want to. So a normal analog gauge will definitely be sure and will show you the right pressure. So ensure that the chamber is really certified for use with oxygen and skin contact. Why? Because there is some fire hazard, of course, when we're talking about pure oxygen and an enclosed environment where somebody goes inside. So imagine yourself, or even better, your child, to enter something that is not intended for skin contact or can be used with oxygen at the same time. So, and definitely have somebody else to check that. So, properly certified institution. Oxygen flow is very important. Why? Because when you have either a free flow system or the BIPS system, you need to have enough oxygen to be able to breathe normally, relaxed. So in a free flow system, the oxygen pressure needs to be at least 0.5 ATA or bar higher than the pressure in the chamber. Otherwise, the oxygen won't flow freely and you won't be able to breathe. Where is that important? Well, where that comes out is with the masks. So be cautious about the way you breathe the oxygen in the hyperbaric chamber. So there needs to be a special breathing mask designed for HBOT, and the mask should have proper valves on it that seal with a larger bag underneath. So we recommend at least 1.5 or 2 liters, so the more the better. The medical system, for instance, in our AHA hyperbaric chamber has a 3-liter bag. So the person that is inside having a therapy has a relaxed way and doesn't feel extra claustrophobia because of the lack of the oxygen. And you can, of course, breathe normally. That's the reassuring part. So Special clothing during the HBOT treatment. Well, one thing is definitely safety, and the other thing is the cleanliness. So, if you're not using specially designed 100% pure cotton clothes, you will increase the hazard of fire. Why? Static electricity can produce a spark, and we know that sparks with oxygen, well, that's very good combination, so to say, but we want to avoid that at all cost inside the chamber, of course. So everything that you see inside our AHA hyperbaric chamber is non-static, is medical grade, and the clothes are specially designed for use in HBOT. So there are some additional rules that you should follow. So don't take electronic devices like mobile phones or laptops inside. Why? The problem is not the screen. The problem is definitely with the battery inside, because these batteries are not designed for higher pressure. You shouldn't wear synthetic clothing, makeup, and of course any other flammables. The oxygen level inside an enclosed space, due to the medical directive in the European Union, should not go over 23.5%. That is why our medical grade chamber has oxygen analyzer that will set off the alarm if the oxygen level gets increased. Why is that important? Because the operator will be aware that obviously the person inside is either having problems with the mask on or is not breathing properly. So all these indications show that the person is enjoying the therapy the way they should or not. So the therapeutic effects of HBOT, if the operator is not well educated and doesn't have the needed knowledge, I'm not sure that you would be feeling comfortable having such an operator. So it's not just about the claustrophobia or anything special that you have. It's for general well-being as well. So if the operator is not properly educated and doesn't have needed certificates to be operating the system, again, we're talking about safety on one hand and of course the effects on the other, because the wrong protocol won't bring you the right results or the wished results. And if you continue with the wrong protocol for a longer period of time, the end effect will be that you will think that HBOT does not work, which is of course nonsense. HBOT does work if you are following the right protocols. Well, if the operator is giving you the right protocols, the right treatment, or the right non-medical environment as well. So if the chamber is inflatable, research the strength of its structure. So there are standards, there are so ISO standards, other standards, patents that you should follow, that you should see if they are meant to be used in such high pressure. Definitely there is a big advantage in an inflatable chamber. Why? Because it's much lighter than any hard shell chamber. You can easily store it away when you roll it down, and it's definitely more durable because the weldings are completely different than in the steel ones. But be sure, like I said, that there is an institution that will provide the right certification, the right standards that needs to be followed for a safe environment. Personalized protocols, constant support at AHA Hyperbarics are basically from the beginning, and we continue with them throughout the journey that we go on together. So once you start with AHA Hyperbarics, the journey actually begins with you. It does not end like with most manufacturers that just sell you the system, but we also offer personalized consultancy or technical support or protocol support. That's what we are here for. So if you do not get any guidance from the manufacturer, it means that they don't know what HBOT is and what effects they can deliver, what can be done, what can be treated with HBOT, and so on and so on. So we've educated over 1,000 medical experts, physicians, doctors, and so on, and many, many more in the wellness area as well. So join the family and become our partner. So independent proof of quality and safety, I've been talking about the institutions that will check if the system is the way it should be. So our notified body is TÜV from Germany, one of the strictest in the world, definitely. And they gave us the CE certification for the medical system. So the non-medical system is built under the same ISO standards. So the highest level, the ISO standard 13485-2016, which is the base for acquiring a medical certification. Our systems are also FDA approved, and we follow the PVHO standards, which, let's say, many in the hard shell chamber do not. And last but not least is the love of hyperbaric science. So our owners, Peter and Tina, come from the diving world. They're both innovators. They are both been working in the field of hyperbarics for over 20 years now, and they have developed the whole system from scratch up. So it's not just about the product itself, it's about the philosophy, it's about the journey that we start, because like our motto says, just breathe the future. Why breathe the future? Because we are aware that HBOT is becoming more and more important in our daily lives, not just in the medical perspective, but also in the wellness world. So general well-being, stress relief, all of that can happen, can be achieved with proper use of HBOT. Okay, so you can get the presentation. There is the link underneath the presentation. You can download it, you can sign up. Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel, and of course you need to stay tuned for our next awareness talks, and if there are any questions, I'm ready to answer. Okay, so, well, then thank you all for joining today. Like I said, subscribe, like, download, sign up, and see you next time.